my trail. The heavy iron armor isn't going to prevail.
While of thunder
Going
to
prevail. You lock the heavy gates of steel. You think the danger isn't real. I am the alpha female leading predators of black.
all rising,
Alpha
leading
predators
of black.
Hounds of the lunar empress. Hear them howl.
Watch them prowl,
Hounds of the lunar empress. Tear the flame.
make it fresh.
Running through the blizzard with the eyes of burning red. I am the rapid shadow that is feeding on the dead. Hounds of the lunar empress. The captain of the god is shaking, holding up his sword.
Holding up his sword.
He listens to the breathing of the terrifying horde. Every soldier drops his shield. Every weapon is unsealed. I am the gravity that brings the hunters to the ground.
Gravity
That
brings
the hunters.
down.
Hounds of the lunar empress. Hear them howl.
Watch them prowl,
Hounds of the lunar empress. Tear the flame.
make it fresh.
Running through the blizzard with the eyes of burning red. I am the rapid shadow that is feeding on the dead. Hounds of the lunar empress.
statues bleed. Watch as the statues bleed.
The holy water freezes in the chalice on the shrine. Harmony, ghost, chalice on the shrine. The priests are suffocating on the sacramental wine. They thought they were the shepherds of the weak and of the blind, but I am the Leviathan that they have left behind.
They have left behind.
Every bishop begging on his knees, every prayer swallowed by the freeze. I am the shadow underneath the crucifix.
All exploding shadow underneath the crucifix.
Heresy of the obsidian saints, washing the blood from the golden paint.
Heresy of the obsidian saint.
There is no holy without the taint. Feathers of iron and eyes of the dead, I will bring down the cathedral of red.
Heresy of the obsidian saint. Watch as the statues bleed. Watch as the statues bleed. Watch as the statues bleed.
You prayed for salvation. Echo dark for salvation. You canonized a monster, a monster. Now receive your communion. Now receive your communion. Now receive your communion. Now receive your communion.
Heresy
Of the obsidian saint, washing the blood from the golden paint.
Heresy
Of the obsidian saint, there is no holy without the taint. Feathers of iron and eyes of the dead, I will bring down the cathedral of red.
watch as the statues bleed. Watch as the statues bleed.
Fallen,
Is mine.
fallen,
Is mine.
his reigns
Forever.
mine, forever mine. Watch as the statues bleed. Watch as the statues bleed. Fallen saint is mine. Fallen
Saint is mine.
heresy
Reigns
forever,
mine.
forever mine.
We wear the black veil.
They locked me in the abbey with a Bible made of lead.
Bible made of lead.
They told me to repent and wash the blood from off the bed. I whispered to the statues, but the statues started crying. Harmony ice cold, statues started crying. The holy men are praying, but the holy men are dying.
Quiet low thunder.
Holy men are dying. You light the candle in the name. You realize it is a grave. I am the shadow sister walking through the holy fire. All rising sister.
Walking
You called me a heretic. A heretic. But I am your new god. Drink the vintage from the glass. You watch the midnight shadows mass. I am the predator behind the velvet mask.
All rising behind the velvet mask.
Masquerade of the pale countess, drowning in the crimson emptiness. Masquerade of the pale countess, leave them in their bloody evening dress. Fangs of white, silver, and lips of decay. We lock the heavy doors and take the keys away. Masquerade of the pale countess, watch as the nobles bleed.
We feast upon the greed.
We feast upon the greed. The clock is striking midnight and the music slowly dies.
Harmony goes, slowly dies.
The lords and ladies realize the terror in my eyes. They try to run away, but there is nowhere left to go. Nowhere left to go. The aristocracy will fertilize the winter snow. Every duke who begs upon the floor, every baron weeping for the door. I am the vampire waking from the sleep.
All exploding, waking from the
Sleep. Masquerade of the pale countess, drowning in the crimson emptiness. Masquerade of the pale countess, leave them in their bloody evening dress. Fangs of white, silver, and lips of decay. We lock the heavy doors and take the keys away. Masquerade thought you were the highborn. The highborn. You thought you ruled the night, but you are only cattle. But you are only cattle. The slaughter has begun. Masquerade of the pale countess, drowning in the crimson emptiness. Masquerade of the pale countess, leave them in their bloody evening dress. Fangs of white silver and lips of decay, we lock the heavy doors and take the keys away. Watch as the nobles bleed. Watch as the nobles bleed. We feast upon the greed. 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 Drain them. Drain them. They tied my hands with iron to the wooden burning pole. Backing whisper, wooden burning pole. They read the holy scripture to annihilate my soul. The Inquisitor was smiling as he threw the burning brand. Harmony ice cold through the burning brand, but he didn't know the fire was a weapon in my hand.
Weapon in my hand.
You watched the ashes in the wind. You thought the punishment was pinned. I am the phoenix rising from the blackened coal. All rising, rising from the blackened coal.
Ashes of the Iron Witch.
Throwing the bodies in the burning ditch.
Ashes of the Iron Witch.
Sewing their lips with a bloody stitch.
Crown of the Inferno and a heart of blackened stone. I will bring the fire to the royal holy throne. Ashes of the Iron Witch. Watch as the judges burn.
Now it is our turn. The smoke is wrapping around the executioner's throat. He tries to pray for mercy, but he's sinking in the moat. The villagers are running from the shadow of the pyre.
Shadow of the fire.
But there is no escaping from the elemental fire.
Every priest who holds a torch. Every judge who tries to scorch.
I am the retribution hiding in the smoke.
All exploding, hiding in that smoke.
Ashes of the Iron Witch, throwing the bodies in the burning ditch. Ashes of the Iron Witch, sewing their lips with a bloody stitch.
Crown of the Inferno and a heart of blackened stone. I will bring the fire to the royal holy throne. Ashes of the Iron Witch. Watch as the judges burn.
Now it is our turn. You thought the fire was your ally. Was your ally. You thought the flames would purify. Would purify. close the golden gates above.
There is no holy love.
You send the sacrificial dove.
The prophecy is torn.
I am the morning star,
Bathed in black.
all rising.
The seraph
Strikes back.
feathers of the fallen seraph.
Look at the sky.
Watch it bleed. Feathers of the fallen seraph.
We're gonna fly.
Watch them fall.
Armor of obsidian and eyes of blinding gold. I bring the fire that paradise controls.
Feathers of the fallen seraph.
The archangels are weeping as the clouds begin to crack.
Clouds begin to crack.
They drop their silver swords into the oceans far below. Oceans far below. Oceans far below.
Every saint looks away.
No words to pray.
Every god falls today.
Heaven turns to waves. I am the gravity pulling them down.
All exploding.
Is mine.
Feathers of the fallen seraph.
Look at the sky.
Watch it bleed. Feathers of the fallen seraph.
We're gonna fly.
Watch them fall.
Armor of obsidian and eyes of blinding gold. I bring the fire that paradise controls.
Feathers of the fallen seraph.
You thought I lost my wings. Lost my wings. But they are made of iron now.
And they cut the cogs. Feathers of the fallen seraph.
Look at the sky.
Watch it bleed. Feathers of the fallen seraph.
We're gonna fly.
Watch them fall.
Armor of obsidian and eyes of blinding gold. I bring the fire that paradise controls.
Fallen seraph is mine.
Mine forever,
Mine. Mine. Forever mine.
Rise like ruin. They built their walls to keep her silent. Keep her silent. They drew the line she couldn't cross. She couldn't cross. She hit those walls at full velocity and never once stopped for the cause.
Never stopped for cause.
She doesn't slow for fallen kingdoms. Back
She
in.
walks through.
She doesn't mourn what had to break. She reads the wreckage like a roadmap, like a roadmap wide awake, and knows exactly what to take. another word for ready. Ready. Every broken thing she touched. She didn't mourn it. Didn't mourn. She built. Wing.
It's hostile doctors. Split, one, ruin, when she hits hard, ruin, why she will not ruin, when she never yields. She'll never yields, she never shields, fetched her harder more, it never yields, when she never yields.
Lies like ruin.
Beautiful and merciless.
Lies like ruin.
More than they can ever guess.
Every wall they built around her
Now becomes her battlefield.
rise like ruin.
Rise like ruin. Beautiful and merciless. Rise like ruin. More than they can ever guess.
Every wall they built around her
Now becomes her battlefield. Rise like
like ruin. Never yield. Rise. She was always the ruin they couldn't stop. He was always the ruin they couldn't stop. They planted me inside a garden made of ash and bone.
Backing whisper.
Made of ash and bone. They thought I'd wither in the shadows, dying all alone. They watered me with bitter tears and fed me with their lies. Harmony ice cold,
Fed me with their lies.
but now the blackest flower opens up beneath the sky.
Blackest flower wakes.
You try to pluck the petals for your crown. You thought that you could tear my beauty down.
I am the poison pumping through your heart. All rising, pumping through your heart.
Venom of the obsidian rose. Watch how the dark viral empire grows.
Venom of the obsidian rose.
I am the secret that everyone knows.
Beautiful petals and razor sharp thorns.
This is the moment the monster is born.
Venom of the obsidian rose.
There is no antidote for
Me, bow to the royalty. Bow to,
the royalty.
bow to,
The royalty.
bow to the.
They put me in a crystal vase to decorate the hall.
Decorate the hall.
They wait for my obsidian and fragile leaves to fall, but I am glass. The golden era of the kings has finally come to pass.
Era comes to pass.
Every queen who tried to steal my light, every king who challenges my right. I am the nightmare dressed in velvet red.
Nightmare dressed in velvet red.
Venom of the obsidian rose. Watch how the dark viral empire grows.
Venom of the obsidian rose.
I am the secret that everyone knows. Beautiful petals and razor sharp thorns. This is the moment the monster is born.
Venom of the obsidian rose.
There is no antidote for me. To the royalty. You thought I was just a flower. Just a flower. You thought you could cut me down. Cut me down. But the roots have reached your throat. And now you
Venom of the obsidian rose. Venom of the obsidian rose. Venom of the obsidian rose. Venom of the obsidian rose.
watch how the dark viral empire grows.
Venom of the obsidian rose.
I am the secret that everyone knows.
Beautiful petals and razor sharp thorns.
This is the moment the monster is born.
Watch as the royal palace falls.
Watch as the royal palace falls.
Rose is mine. Black rose is mine. Black rose is mine. Mine forever. Mine. Black rose. Black rose.
Black rose. She walks where angels fear to follow, fear to follow. Her crown is made of thorns and flames. Thorns and flames. The ones who cursed her name in daylight now bow in darkness at that name.
She carries all the sins they gave her.
She wears them like a battle crown. She took their condemnation, built it into something they can burn down. punishment. She called it power.
Ancient gods goodbye. Now the crimson rivers run, blotting out the sun. Welcome to the crimson cathedral, where the magic of the fire is born. We are wearing the crown of the chaos through the storm. Let the heavy metal echo in the dark, leave a mark upon the the spark. Vita Mortis, Vita Mortis. Statue falling to the marble floor. They cannot hold us inside anymore. Magic is running like blood in the veins. Shatter the illusion and sever the chain. Wolves at the gate with the iron and steel, making the gods of the fantasy kneel. ancient gods goodbye. Now the crimson rivers run, blotting out the sun. Welcome to the crimson cathedral, where the magic of the fire is born. We are wearing the crown of the chaos through the storm. Let the heavy metal echo in the dark. In the dark, leave a mark upon the world and light the spark. The stained glass shatters. The old world dies. Look at the fire in our eyes. Tear it down. Tear it down. Take the power. Take the crown. Tear it down. Tear it down. Take the power. Take the crown. Welcome to the crimson cathedral, where the magic of the fire is born. We are wearing the crown of the chaos through the storm. Let the heavy metal echo in the dark. Leave a mark upon the world and light the spark. Ignis. Ignis. Burn the altar. Ignis. Look into my eyes. Welcome to the garden of stone. We crush the bone. They sent 1,000 heroes with their shields of polished brass. Back, whisper, shields of polished brass. They thought they could decapitate the shadow in the grass. I slither through the columns with the venom in my hair. Harmony ice cold, venom in my hair. I smell the heavy breathing and the panic in the air. Fire, low thunder, panic in the air. You draw the silver blade to strike. You feel the venomous snake bite. I am the monstrous beauty staring from the temple throne. All rising, monstrous beauty staring from the throne. Venom of the onyx gorgon. Don't look away. Venom of the onyx gorgon. Stay in the dark. Statues of the fallen kings are filling up the hall. I am the heavy gravity that makes the heroes fall. Venom of the onyx gorgon. The prince of the dominion drops his weapon in the dust. Harmony ghost. Weapon in the dust. His golden shining armor is devoured by the rust. Every warrior turns to rock. Every warrior turns to rock. Every heartbeat stops the clock.
Seeking out the gods. Taste the current. Feel the heat. Drowning in the cyber beat. Ignite me. We're injecting the speed right into the soul. No time for the sorrow, I'm taking control. No time for the grave, no time to behave. We are the glitch that the network won't save. Run, 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 run. Tear down the walls of the silicon cage. Welcome the dawn of the digital age. Faster. The system is redlining. Faster. The ancient is shining. Go! Tears of the motherboard washed in the cyber rain. A high-speed kingdom where the ancient spirits reign. Heavy is the crown of the wire and the wood. We wouldn't slow this down even if we could. Burn the code, touch the node. Burn the code, touch the node. Silence in the server, no one making it scream. Washing in the digital, destroying the dream. 1,000 glowing eyes watching us from the screen. The dirtiest revolution that the world's ever seen. Upload the ritual. Faster. The system is redlining. Faster. The ancient is shining. Tears of the motherboard washed in the cyber rain. A high-speed kingdom where the ancient spirits reign. Heavy is the crown of the wire and the wood. We wouldn't slow this down even if we could. Sanctus Martina. Bring it all down. Strip away the code. Let it all explode. They brought the iron axes just to conquer and control.
I woke the ancient spirits sleeping deep beneath the mud. Harmony ice cold, deep beneath the mud.
We're going to baptize the holy legion in their blood. Choir low thunder,
Legion in their blood.
you strike the sacred willow tree.
You fall upon your bleeding knee.
I am the heavy shadow waiting underneath the leaf.
All rising heavy shadow waiting underneath the leaf. Crown of the bramble goddess, feed the soil.
Crown of the bramble goddess,
Take the land.
vines of black obsidian and roots of heavy stone. I will drag the empire beneath my wooden throne.
Crown of the bramble goddess.
The general is choking on the venom of the thorn.
Venom of the thorn.
His military banner is completely ripped and torn.
Every soldier drops his sword.
Every captain needs the law,
I am the ancient magic.
tearing open every vein.
All exploding magic, tearing open every vein. Crown of the bramble goddess, feed the soil.
Crown of the bramble goddess,
Take the land.
vines of black obsidian and roots of heavy stone. I will drag the empire beneath my wooden throne.
Crown of the bramble goddess.
You thought the forest was silent,
Was silent.
but the trees have teeth.
All you can swallow them whole. Crown of the bramble goddess, feed the soil. Crown of the bramble goddess, take the land.
Crown of the bramble goddess,
Feed the soil.
crown of the bramble goddess,
Take the land.
vines of black obsidian and roots of heavy stone. I will drag the empire beneath